morning to you and welcome to the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. It's time to get into the penultimate game of the tournament. This, of course, has been a good ride for us. The ASEAN Under-23 Mandari Cup 2025. And up next, it's going to be a battle for the second runners-up position or a third place. Philippines take on Team Thailand. It's the lads in blue and white with the white numbers, with the lads with the white, which is Thailand, and the blue numbers. It's going to be a battle royale here today, and you and me are going to partake of the contest. First up, it's going to be the national anthem of Team Philippines, followed by the national anthem of Team Thailand. Stay with us. Stay with us for the national anthem of Thailand. Time to get you acquainted with our teams for today. And our stadium captain just moving back. Meanwhile, let's find out how the Philippines are going. They're going to go with the 4-2-3-1 formation. It'll be Nico Guimaraes need the bar. In defense, we've got Brian and Jaime with the wing backs, Gian and Catch. Lucero and Gavin will take up midfield positions with Uriel and Dove on the wings. Mariona, who will be second striker to Othu, who leads the attack. We'll get the team shots and then let's get you acquainted with our referees, our officials. Well, our referee assessor for today, I'm just going to give you those first because we normally neglect them, and they are the most crucial part of the, well, rule books here. So match commissioner today will be Wo Hoi Thay of Vietnam, and the referee assessor is Yaakob Mohammed Rosli of Malaysia. Let's get down to our main officials, and here they are. It's going to be Fairuski Nofal Ade of Indonesia, the main referee, and he's being assisted by Azizul Alimuddin and Chitmo Ai. Mohammed Zulfikar of Singapore is our fourth official. The captains are getting together. We've noticed a change in the captaincy. Well, it is Gavin Moons still in charge of the Philippines. In his absence, Mariona sometimes takes the armband. But very interestingly, Sitha Bunla has got the captain's armband on, and it's normally a toss-up between him and Seksan. So Seksan, of course, is on the bench today. Let's get to Thailand. The Thailand attack will be led by Chinavat today, with Yutsakon playing second striker. Panthamit and Sirapop will play a wing on the wings on the right and left. Sapon and Ponek will be the right and left wing back. Sita and Chayapon in midfield. Pichit Chai and Padarapon in defense, with Sorawat lead the bar. So on the bench today, Seksan Rathri for Thailand, and for the Philippines, of course, you've got Zachary Taninko. Now these are normally lads that regularly start more often than the others. And I think the coaches have a plan in mind. Here's Gareth James McPherson, the head coach of Team Philippines. And he's done a lot for the team. We'll talk about that as we get in. Pretty much a football legend. If you watched football in Asia or in the ASEAN region, Tavachai Damrong Ontrakul. Really respected as a player during his days. And we'll get to a little more on him later in the game. But for now, it's time to focus on the lads on field. Very interestingly, of course, did notice that Philippines have gone in with pretty much a similar formation that they had. There's a couple of changes around. Mariona now playing second striker. Earlier he was, well, deployed more towards being an attacking midfielder. He's also played in defensive roles. Probably the most versatile of the lads on the pitch, to be fair. Gavin, of course, returns. That's Gavin Moons, the captain. And he's going to be playing on the right of the midfield. Sometimes does move back a little bit down the order, or as in position. And Thailand, of course, normally Yotsakon would lead the strike. Today Chinawat up there in front. We've also got Chanawit Selao, who can be the danger man against the Philippines. And just to look back at the current scenario, it's a very, very, I don't know whether it's coincidence or not, but as we get to the countdown, both teams going in with a 4-3-2-1 formation, and it's into the action right here at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. This, of course, is a battle for the third place, and I always prefer to call it second runners-up. I always think the lads deserve that. My name is Glenn Mascarenas, and I'm here to take you through the action. I will be with you right till the final whistle. Just a bit of a change to keep you in the loop. Remember, if you haven't reached a decider by regulation time, we of course will have the penalty shootout after that. So we are going to skip the extra time for this one, go straight to the penalty shootout. And well, I always hope that a match is settled in regulation time, not for anything else, because it just takes the stress off the goalkeeper and the guilt. Well, just a bit of a loose shot. I was trying to push that forward. Carino. Carino, of course, playing right up front. And it's interesting the kind of work that he puts into the game. You've also got Pantamit there, who's been a bit of a worry for most of the other oppositions. Picked up a few cautions and a few warnings in the previous game. Well, that was a semi-final battle, and I do believe when the teams are playing here for pride, it's going to get just as physical and competitive. Throw-in opportunity, and Craig will take it. Well, fairly early days in the game, and I'm going to say it's going to be a battle, and it'll be a battle to find out, you know, who really can step it up in today's encounter. Straight back to Nico Guimares. Guimares finding Rosquilo. That's Jaime Rosquilo. Could be an opportunity here, you would believe, and they just to keep that ball within the field of play. Yuri will working as hard as possible, but Thailand, of course, do claim possession for just a little bit. Bit of a, well, tug and pull there going on between Mariona and Sirapop. Here's Sirapop. He's moved it down to Yotsakon. He sidesteps it to Sapon. Sapon's going to pick out his man. Decides to send it to Sirapop, but that's well intercepted. It was Kaj who got to it first. Looks like a slight worry there for Yuri. I think took a slight knock to his arm. And if you thought that Thailand had an entire, well, cheer squad there, well, there's 4 of them, but they are louder than a normal cheer squad, and that's what I call real passion. Got a couple of, well, Thai fans in the stands, but these 4 lads are just, I have the deepest admiration for them. That is really, really fan support. I think Yuri is going to get his arm treated. That's Uriel Delapo. Straight back to Nico Guimaraes, even as Panthamet was getting close. Well, Thailand have come a long way in their campaign. It's been a very interesting one for them. A few trials, ups and downs, a few challenges that they've had to deal with before getting to, well, this stage of the contest. Almost made it through to the finale, but history would repeat itself. Indonesia, of course, getting the better of them the second time around. 76% possession with 1 attempt on goal for the Philippines. Thailand have had 24% possession and no attempt on goal. Just a quick pass back from Chero. Here's Rosquilo. It's back to Villanueva. Rosquilo from his keeper. Even as Chenovat was trying to get a bit too close. Gets it to Yuri. Good pass there from Kevin. It's Gavin Moons. Villanueva. Back to Guimaraes. Guimaraes. Finding Villanueva. Intercepted well there by Sita. It's pulled away from Yotsukon. Yuri on the trot there. We'll have to wait for a throw-in opportunity. Not the most dangerous well attempt, but I think the Philippines just deciding to move that forward. It's a bit strange if you look at it a couple of days back when Thailand had to play their semi-final match and possession was at a minimum. I was just trying to figure out whether they were trying to, you know, probably work the other team down a little bit. Corner opportunity. And it's Lucero who'll do the honors here for the Philippines. Decides to place that into the box. Craig will chasing it down. Banatao's on it. Banatao still with it. Here goes Craig. And Pantamit, well, moving the danger away for the time being. Here's Mariona. Mariona to Banatao. Mariona still claiming it back. Bit of a helping hand there from Yuri. Roskilo's got it covered. Fine catch. It's off to Corino. Back to catch. Sends it to Roskilo. Here's Villanueva. Straight off there to Corino. Trying to set it up for Mariona. Garrett McPherson in conversation with somebody on that headset. Sirapop 1B. He's a fairly lethal player on his day when he shines. Sirapop back again. Yatsukon. Yuri. Being chased down by Pantamit. We'll break it up, says the referee, to Sitabunla, captain of Thailand. And one of the unique things, not many players actually use the towel to clean the ball, but Craig always does. Thrown taken by Jan Craig. Sitha. Right on top of it. Banatao. That's pulled away from him rather quickly. Banatao not given too much of a chance. Quick pass ahead, that'll make a difference. Mariona tips it to Yuri. Still working the area there, trying to do his best was Craig. Hear the Thailand cheer coming out loud and clear. I said this earlier, just 4 lads there, and there's a good opportunity for that because it's going to be a corner here and they want Thailand to defend as well as they can. Philippines actually have had a couple of good opportunities, but right now it's going to be Lucero. once again in a familiar position. Well, that's punched away, but not for too long. Long ball there. I think it was meant for Carino. It's just going to skip ahead of Carino. So no worries as yet in this game. It's about barely 14 minutes in. There's still a lot of time left for what we believe will be a tight contest. The battle of sorts. Here's Morris. So as you can see, Rosquillo back in. Had a bit of a worry in one of the games, but I don't think that's going to matter too much to Jaime Rosquillo. He's a tough defender and a much needed lad along that back line. And here we go. Throw-in opportunity for Team Thailand, and 85% passes for the Philippines versus 42 for Thailand. 86 accurately passed. That's the percentage for Philippines, 64 for Thailand. 1 full conceded by the Philippines. Let's very quickly also remind you about one key aspect in this game. We've got a change in so many players, and so many players have spent time, that is in Thailand and in the Philippines, training alongside each other. Most of the time they do play for other clubs. So Thailand finally holding possession for a little bit longer. It's all said and done. It's straight back here to the keeper, Sarawat. Sarawat needs to get a helping hand and does exactly that from Patrapon. Now on top of it is Chayapon. So here we go. Once again, another opportunity, you would believe, and Rosquillo is a happy camper. As the lads get ready, let's have a very quick look at it. It's going to be a corner. Well, these opportunities should be grabbed by the horns, because keep in mind the fact that Thailand's already had 2 corners. And stepping up to take it will be Chayapon. And I did say this earlier, every opportunity is worth its weight in gold. Up to take the corner for Team Thailand, that's going to be Chayapon. Quick header there, and Otu Banatao just getting the ball away.
of the important parts that I totally forgot to mention. Well, both these sides have worked very hard this year to get to where they are, narrowly missing out on an opportunity. I think, the Philippines under 23, their best ever showing was this year. And as you can see, the Thai cheer just goes on and on and on. Sita Bunla. Talk about appreciation there. There's always going to be some. And this is exactly what transpired. And that was Nico Gay-Morris effecting a save, but does throw himself into it every now and then. But here we go back again. It's Sirapop. Sirapop needs a helping hand. We'll bring in Sapon. But one of the things you have to keep in mind is that Nico Gay-Morris is needed right behind there for Team Philippines, because he does make the difference. 20 minutes in, no change in the scoreline here as Philippines and Thailand still battle it out. Do remember, if you're trying to figure out the road to where the teams are currently, let me give you a hand with that one. Well, let's not forget that we started off with the ASEAN Under-23 Mandiri Cup 2025. It was a very, very interesting start to the event, but since day one, 46 goals have been scored across 14 matches for an average of about 3.29 goals per match. Jens Raven leads the top scorer list with 7 goals, while Otu Banatao, Javier Mariona of the Philippines, Hakimi Azmi of Malaysia, Nguyen Hiel Minh and Nguyen Dinh Bak of Vietnam, and Yotsukorn Burapha of Thailand have 2 goals each. So the ASEAN Under-23 Cup, of course, remember, tomorrow will be the finale. And if you just look at the amount of teams that had taken part, 10 of them reduced to just 4 teams in the semi-finals, and now it's 2. And after this game, it'll be reduced to just 2 big players in there, and both fighting for the championship. Well, quick work being done there to turn that around. I don't think that, well, he really wanted to wait around and watch. And Delapo, well, just almost going over those boards there. Mariona does the trot back, and Gareth McPherson, well, really trying to get his lads to, well, regroup, follow the plan. So just to look back at the road to the finale, or the road to the third best, match for the third place. Philippines have appeared in 4 contests till now. They've never progressed beyond the group stage. This was a golden moment. Great team, great guidance by Gareth McPherson. And that's a bit of a wild effort. Straight up and about. Sirapop gets a foot on it. It's almost like a free kick setup there. So Vietnam have never got past the group stage of the ASEAN World Championship, the under-23 ASEAN Championship, and it's only if you look back at time, they missed out on quite a few events. This time around they almost made the finals before Vietnam got the better of them 2-1 in the semi-final game, and Vietnam just a bit of conversation there going on. So Raskilo standing in the path. Well, not the most brilliant effort, you'd say, from Panthamit. So the under-23 squads of the Philippines and Thailand have met just once before in the ASEAN Cup 23 Championship. That's all. So Team Philippines also looking to rebrand their team. They're going to change from the old nickname. Correct? So here we go from the outside. Here's Carino. Carino wants to push that into the box. Might be able to create a bit of worries here. Mariona back to Carino. And there we go with the change in the statistics. 47% possession for Philippines with 2 goals, 53 for Thailand with 2 attempts on goal too, and those were attempts on goal for the Philippines. So if you look at it, nothing's changed in the scoreline, but there is a gradual up and down going on there between who holds more possession. Thailand started off with minimal, but now they've gone ahead of the Philippines, and they've been keeping the ball with themselves selfishly for some period of time. Well, I do believe that, one of these teams will, of course, walk away with the glory. But remember that Thailand have been there before. They're making their 4th appearance in the tournament. They won the inaugural event in 2005. Missed out on 2019 to Indonesia, and in 2022 to Vietnam. They were defeated 3-1 by Indonesia in the 2023 semi-final. So this is an even better showing than reaching the semi-final stage. Now that's a good pass. And here's Panthamit going to take the throne for Team Thailand. And sends it straight there to Chayapon. Oh, that was Phonek actually. Yes, Patrapon to Chayapon. Well, just a one-touch pass there from Phonek, but the opposition has picked that up. And that's it. It took a little bit of time, but Thailand have finally got it through with Panthamit, well, coming to the goal, along with, well, his lads, It was so needed, and Sita Bunla, well, in there as well. What a support system here for Thailand. Just a little bit of silence from the lads in Thailand. Sita Bunla goes for it, and that's guidance from Panthamit. Absolutely wonderful strike here. But all it needed was guidance. It's 1-0, and Thailand have got the lead. Well, Nico Guimaras was just taken by surprise, and it was a change here. Panthamit wasn't really expecting that, but he's the kind of lad that does surge well up front very quickly. So absolutely phenomenal move there from Panthamit. And there we go, 28 minutes on. Thailand have finally got the lead. It took a little bit of time, but it's finally here. Panthamit Prapant plays for PT Prachuap. And Thailand looking to keep the pressure on. This time it's Yotsakon. Another prolific scorer playing today, a second striker right behind, Chinawat. It's one of his trademark efforts. He likes to deposit that in the opposite direction. So interestingly, Panthamit Prapant started his career with Chonburi as a youth, with the Chonburi youth that is. Played there for a good 6 years before moving on. Well, Philippines taken by surprise, but Thailand have got a plan in mind, and today they've started claiming the ball fairly early. So Panthamit, of course, has played for Chonburi, the senior team, Samut Prakan City, and now a part of PT Prachuap, but he's been loaned out to DP Kanchanaburi. One appearance for the Thailand senior team as well. So he's a product of the Chonburi Academy. There's definitely going to be a corner opportunity here as Chayapon gets ready. Well, that's sent up in the air and a little post. Here goes. Well, defensive work finally there. Well, Villanueva stepping in. Quick pass there. Oh, that's just turned back to the left from Carino. Just a bit of quick work from Lachero. Straight off to Rasquillo from Villanueva. It's back to Villanueva. So interesting year as well. We do see the lads from the Philippines are just trying to lead that on. They had an early attack on goal. I wasn't really on target, but always the opportunity to do it. Now here's Yotsakon, sidesteps it to Sapon. It's back to Yotsakon. Yotsakon Burapa decides that Sirapop might be a better option to send it to. It's back to Yotsakon. He's got to decide which way would be the best to send that currently. 33 minutes in, just in case you haven't realized it. I was, just a bit of a slow start. A bit of the teams getting settled in, but it didn't take too long for Philippines to start off with the first attack and then Thailand to claim the first goal. There's a lot of time left in this game, and do keep in mind the fact that the lads in blue are fairly lethal. They almost made it to the finale. just a goal. They just lost by a goal. And that says something about how, the Philippines, team has come a long way. Here's Pichichai. It's back to Sapon. Yatsakon. Sirapop. Sapon. Will receive it back from Yatsakon. Yatsakon and Sirapop just a single touch pass there. Skilo to the rescue. Here's Fonek. And it's straight off Mariona. And Sitha. Sitha Bunla, a very, very able captain. He's done well in recent times. And interesting because if Sexton Rothery is on pitch, it's Sexton who does lead the team. Oh, that would have been such a sublime goal. Bit of a bullet there, but it won't find the back of the net. Slightly off the mark there, I would believe. Yotsakon, Burapa. He's got the potential to shoot. He's got a very, very powerful kick as well. Yotsakon back again, puts that into space. That could be an opportunity for a goal. Guimaraes stands in the pot. Oh, what a miss. What a miss here. An excellent opportunity for Sirapop to have just, doubled his team's tally. But you've got to credit Guimaraes for that. Wonderful stop. Stands right in the pot. Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you've got to put your thinking cap on a little bit. But Sirapop does not usually miss. Well, this has turned into such a pacey contest. From those nice, easy beginnings for the teams getting acquainted with each other. Corner opportunity, Chapon will take it. Oh, Bonatau sends that ball skywards. Pichichai restoring it, and Guimaraes says, I've got it, lads. Nico Guimaraes did mention this in case you've been, catching the action with us for all the games. Well, he was brought up in Japan, plays for Juntendo University. His dad is Brazilian, his mother is from the Philippines. 186 passes for the Philippines, 84% accuracy from them. 185 for Thailand, 83% accuracy, and 1 foul conceded. It's such a match, such a balanced affair as far as the action on the pitch is concerned. Of course, when it comes to the goals, that's an entirely different story. But what a way to start off, and this first period has been, so exciting, and it's actually progressed gradually with the pace moving up. Chian Craig, one of those really passionate Filipino lads, has a bit of attitude, and I think he always needs lads in the team who have that, and it's just a proud way to carry yourself. He's a good lad, absolutely wonderful footballer to watch in action. He'll take the throw-in. Still has the old school or one run-up. Very few footballers use that nowadays. Pichichai says, I'll defend, and no problem if you've got a corner. Well, came on in a little bit late, I think in the second period in the semi-final. Pichichai, he's quite a solid defender. He's got the ability to really throw himself into the defense. So once again, to take the corner, it's going to be Lachero. Oh, what an opportunity there, you would have thought. And that ball actually reached Dov Carino. I did think it was going to go a little further, but well done there by Lachero. Well, just finding the two lads that he was looking for, spot on. Corner opportunity back again. Lachero with it, that's punched away by Sarawat. And to take matters forward and away from the goal area, that Sirapop. Yotsukan will rush ahead. Well, manages to get that on the rebound, even with Catch trying to clear it. Yotsukan still with it, gets it away from two lads in blue, but finally Lachero comes to the rescue. Here goes Carino. Carino to Karag. Karag back to Mariano. Off to Moons. Gavin Moons finding Catch. Catch looking there for, well, Yuri. And I don't know if you've noticed it. It's a very interesting bit, but the lads have actually swapped sides. So, for most part of that early game, it was Yuri playing on the left flank. He's actually now moved to the right. That's interesting, and there he is. Delapo. Sending it back to Kaj, to Raskilo. It's off to Moons. Here goes Mariona. Mariona finding Raskilo. Raskilo back to, well, Moons. So that 28-minute goal still holds here. Thailand taking that lead. So just a little under 5 minutes shy of hitting half-time. And before we hit the 45, there'll be still a good bit of action. Villanueva not happy that the decision was called against him, but it's Philippines 0, Thailand 1, with just a few minutes left for the break. And I think that's what Villanueva was rather upset about, tackled there by Sirapop. Straight back to Patrapon. Patrapon getting Pichichoy in. Yes, Sapon. And Sita just reclaiming possession for his team. At the other end, it was well, Thailand could be expected to score another one, but not this time. Nico Guimares has got it covered, even as Yotsukan was trying to rush ahead. Now here's Mariona. Well, the lad that most of the Philippines team turned to in times when they needed Weiss on the pitch, or about what their next move should be when the stacks are, or when the odds are stacked up against them. Here's Pantamit rushing ahead. Pantamit was just being chased down there by Gavin Moons. Well, I think he was fairly concerned. And that is Moons. Remember, the team's playing for pride here. Having said that, one thing I've really enjoyed about the Philippines team is just that spirit. They've come in, they've played the game, they've enjoyed every moment of it. I'm not taking anything away from the Thai team. The Thai team, of course, have also enjoyed every moment of it, but they have had a slightly more, well, serious disposition, because when they get onto the pitch, here's Pantamit Prapant. He's played 4 games so far in this event, and he's got, well, so Pantamit, one of the scorers in there. He's got 2 goals to his credit. Just looking back at what the top scorers have been right here in the ASEAN Under-23 Mandari Cup 2025. 46 goals scored in 14 matches. That's an average of 3.29 goals, and that's up till the semi-finals. Jens Raven leads the top scorer list with 7 goals. Now, Otu Banatao and Javier Mariona of the Philippines have both scored 2 goals each. And interestingly for Thailand, well, it's Yotsukan Burapa of Thailand who scored 2 goals. So it'll be interesting to see if he comes back into the action here. Then Panavit Pochai, Sexan Rathri, Chanavit Selao of Thailand, Harry Nunes of the Philippines. They've all scored 1 goal each. Here's Raskilo. Raskilo back to Guimarães. Now Villanueva in charge. Villanueva getting it to Lucero. So just to keep you in the loop, we will have, of course, our added time that'll be displayed in a bit. And I do believe it shouldn't be too much. And that's safely taken by Sarawat, even as, well, Banatao was right in front of him. Almost thought that he was going to get tangled up in Otu Banatao's hair. Straight back to Pichachai. Pichachai getting it to Patharapon. Patharapon to Fonek. And Fonek will take the throw-in because it did go Thailand's way. So 2 minutes of added time, that's what we have. 2 minutes of added time for stoppages, not too much, not too little, but just enough breathing space there for, well, the Philippines to maybe take a deep breath and score one. Well, they have been looking for the equalizer for a bit. Raskilo. A nudge will keep Chinawat away. Raskilo did have a bit of an odd, well, worry some time back. That was a bit of a, well, strange moment, but he's put everything behind him. He had an odd goal in the tournament, one of the only 2, did I say odd, an own goal? And just, well, 2 have been, unfortunately been scored in the tournament, 2 own goals. Here's Gavin Moens. He's a native of Seattle. Trouble times once again. You would think Sirapop getting behind it, but Craig just moves the danger away. That smart play there from Gian Craig to take the defensive route out quickly. And Carino a bit concerned with Sapon's actions. And that's pretty much half-time right here at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, where it's been a very productive one for Team Thailand, with that goal on 28 minutes, well, coming in from, well, this man, Panthamet Prapant. And that's how we end the first period of play, with Thailand in the driver's seat, but with the hand off the gear stick. And at half-time, the score, of course, is Philippines 0, Thailand 1. Well, I'll be back for second half action in just a little bit, so don't go anywhere and don't forget to join us. But for now, time to take a breather and get a bit of refreshment.
Yeah.
Welcome back to second half action, and as we can see, of course, Jax Penna makes his way onto the pitch, and he's a very popular lad here in Indonesia. We'll tell you about that later, but for now, it's a return back to the action. This is the ASEAN Under-23 Mandiri Cup 2025, and don't forget, we have a battle on in front of us today. It is Thailand and the Philippines, of course, locked in that battle. Thailand taking a single goal lead into the break on the back of a goal struck by, well, Panthamit Prapant on 28 minutes. And it will be interesting to see, well, Philippines get back into it. So do stay with us. Remember, Philippines, of course, will kickstart the action in this part of the game. Won the toss and chose the side earlier. And there we go into the action right here. Well, at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, which is truly the heart and soul of football. And that's the change. Jax Penna coming in for Yuri or Uriel Dalapo. He's a very active lad, has got very good attacking skills, fairly good with distribution as well. Jax Penna works beautifully on the wings and has a fan following. They've got the Jax fan club in Indonesia, and a couple of well, young ladies and girls do like him very much. So he's a very, very popular lad. And just in case you didn't know, his full name is Jared Alexander Reyes Penna, known to family, friends, and to all of us as Jax Penna. So here's Guimaraes getting it back to, well, Villanueva, and returns it back to his keeper. It's Rasquillo now. Rasquillo looking to get it to Mariona. It's off to Muins. Now Lechero. Mariona using his skill. Through pass there, but that'll be taken away fairly quickly. Well, one of the things that you do notice about Sirapop, the number 12, ability to fall really deep back into the defensive area, ability to go right ahead into that strike position. Absolutely wonderful player, and I definitely look at him as being one of the big stars. We talk of rising stars, but you can actually get a view, and it's such an eye-opener for all of us. A view of the lads who will go on to the big time to represent their countries. Sirapop Wandi, 21 years old, plays for Chonburi. That's Lechero. Stretches it across, well, the pitch. Rasquillo, Villanueva, well, playing it off, more strangely, I would say, playing it off Chinavat. Straight back to Guimaraes. Guimaraes has got Brian Villanueva back in. Probably had the most time with the ball, Villanueva, and that's straight at the feet of Sirapop. It's the wrong player to put it at the feet up. Yes, Sabon, Pichichoy. Sabon's got to figure out which way he's going to go. Decides the best would be to find Yotsakon, who'll chase it down. Yotsakon's got a plan in mind, puts that into space. It's been a bit of time since Sirapopville got back into that area. Defensive work by Rasquillo. And I think Banatau's going to win the benefit of that, well, call. And just collided there with Pichichoy. Well, his knee. Well, just knocked into, well, Banatau's, well, thigh, and I think that's the reason why Banatau just wincing in pain for a bit. And here we have 51% possession for the Philippines, 49% for Thailand. 9 attempts on goal from Thailand with 2 on target. For the Philippines, it's been 3 attempts. Philippines yet have to find their mark to have one that is on target, and it's only a matter of time, but they could get
will one in very soon. They've got the ability to play really hard. I mean, if you just kind of look back and see the game that they played against Vietnam, and they were in fine form. Mariona was well deployed, really up front, and very strong with the attack there. Today, of course, Mariona playing second fiddle to Banatao. That gives him a lot of space to move. Here's Karai. Karai will go for goal, but it's straight against Pichichoi. Oh, Pichichoi standing right there like a pillar. Sapone takes the tumble, and I don't think it's going to bother him too much, but Jian Karai. It's a good moment there for, well, Team Philippines, and well, right there in the path was Pichichoi. It's a corner opportunity. Lechero will do the honors as always. John Lechero. And Sermon gets to the ball first. Lechero, of course, plays for Rayong. He's 21 years old. There's an interesting bit about him, of course. John Lechero will transfer to Thai League One team Kanchanaburi Power just this year. And he was born in England, in Brighton. Youth career with Brighton and Hove Albion. Played for Worthing, Lancing, New Haven. Then moved to, well, Cebu, Rayong, and now in Thailand with Kanchanaburi Power. 2 appearances for the senior team in the Philippines since 2023. This is his 8th game for the under-23 team. Very, very interesting lad, John Lechero. Now at the other end, here he is back again to take the corner. I was just talking about him and his time on the playing field. And Gavin Moons will just confirming with the official that he's just having a conversation with the opposition's captain. Of course, meant that in fun and games, and that's an easy collect there for Sarawat. He's made his presence felt as well in the under-23, and I do believe there will be other clubs looking at him. Sarawat Pusaman, he's absolutely well-skilled goalkeeper, and we've seen the kind of work that he's done. .22 years old, Sarawat Pusaman, plays for Songkhla FC. Throw an opportunity, and Jian Karai will go in with his, well, copybook throw-in. Gets a bit of momentum from that run-up always to help swing that ball over. And Karai really taking it forward, trying to set it up there for Banatao. No way through still for the Philippines. Well, that looks like it's going to be a free kick opportunity. Bit unfortunate there. Chinawat Prachuabon, while bringing down Dovcarino. And the Philippines now get closer to the Thai goal. Mariona and Lechero. I think they're just trying to figure out whether it's going to be a Set piece. Is one of them going to play the dummy? Machero's got a good foot on him, and it is Mariona who will go in for the shot pass. And standing right there in the path. Well, Gyötsekon didn't have to work hard for that. Well, Sirapop gets knocked over by Karaig. That's definitely going to be a caution handed out to him. It's a good call by a referee, no doubt about it. Well, that's a hard challenge. Not really hard, but it is a challenge all the same. And referee Fairuski, no foul. Not too happy about that, of Indonesia. So Jian Karaig picks up a caution. I did say this lad does play hard. He's very passionate about, well, playing for his country. You got to hand it to him. Well, that should be actually the first caution in the game. Here's Nico Guimaraes. Chayapon is ready to take the free kick. Well, does work with his left foot, which puts him in a bit of a natural position in case he wants to, well, go with a solo effort. He's got a couple of teammates around. Yes, Chayapon. And that's a good save. Guimaraes, well, did have his eye on the ball right through as he denies Patharapon. And that's a good thing about, well, Guimaraes. Well, had his eye on the ball as well as the player, or the players who were closest to it. So he could read that, and that is some intelligent work being done by the Philippines keeper. Will go on to a good career here. Nico Guimaraes has been very impressive in his showing for his country as well. Really a fine talent between the posts. Chayapon with the corner. It's turned away by Bonatao. And a bit of a helping hand from Jack Spenner. And that's straight back in. It's going to be another corner opportunity. Thanks to the opposition's foot getting to the ball first. 57 minutes in, there's been no change in the scoreline. Of course, Thailand just trying to increase the attack while the Philippines are still in search of that elusive equalizer. Chayapon. Well, that would have been one. It would have been another one, but it's just past the away post. And it's Sapon who did get ahead to it. .53% possession with 5 attempts on goal from the Philippines, but they missed out on being on target. Thailand 47% possession with 10 attempts on goal and 3 shots on target. So Thailand have just been, well, the slightly sharper team here today. And it's in every single game. One team's going to shine, and one team's going to, well, just shine a little bit lower than that. So, but having said that, we're looking at 31.5 minutes of play still, plus added time for stoppages, so taking nothing away. Guimaraes. Rasquillo, well, looking for Villanueva.
Well, here's Yatsakon back again. Well, that's a lovely through pass, but well spotted there by Raskilo. Smart move from Yatsakon Burapa. And Raskilo just matching, well, his width. Sirapop just denied the opportunity. It's going to be, well, a corner for Thailand. We've also got a few lads getting ready to come on, and I can sniff the fact that fresh pair of feet will be on for probably Team Thailand. And here's Chayapon. It's got to get through. He's had so many corner opportunities, hasn't really been able to convert. And Yatsakon and Villanueva just getting a word there from the official. Let's keep calm and carry on. Well, that's normally the line every referee would, well, deliver when there's a problem in the box. Too much movement. Chayapon. Back header there from Muens will just keep that ball away. We've got a change coming on here as Thirapat and Chavanwit are ready, get ready to come on. Chavanwit, Sialau, don't forget, well, he's the lad that can score. And, well, to be fair, it is Chinavat Prachobon who's being replaced there by, well, Thirapat Pruatong, and Chanawit will come in for Panthamit Prapant. And Fonek getting ready to take the throw-in. Swings his arm over, and it's Villanueva who tries to get it away, but it's only up against the opposition. Sirapop has claimed it, sends it to, well, Fonek, who's tripped and let it slip. And I do believe that it wasn't Fonek, it was actually Chavanwit Sialau who was right out there. Oh, that would be dangerous, but he's actually defended. Karaig living life dangerously. That could have been an own goal, but well done. Just coming to the aid of his keeper. Well, it's just fortunate that he got his foot at the right angle to knock that away. Guimaraes wouldn't have been too happy. He's an absolutely cool as a cucumber, that's what they call him. He's a very cool and calm, well, custodian. Chayapon. Well, it's just a place that he's so familiar with. He's taken so many corners today. And Sitha Bunla, man in charge of the team. It's been a, well, difference watching him in action. Villanueva getting it back to Guimaraes. Guimaraes looking for, well, his lads, and that's claimed by Sitha, but not for too long. Karaig tries to get it away, and it is Lucero who'll restore it. And now Pichichai claims it back for Team Thailand. Here's Yatsakon. Unla to Fonek. Back to Yatsakon. Get it to Pichichai. Straight off the center. And sent to, it was Chayapon sending it to Sapon. Back to Patharapon. Patharapon finding Fonek. There's a bit of give and go happening there between the wing back and the defender. And Chavanwit Sialau. It's got Kaj on his tail. He's an interesting lad too. Kamil Chasar Amarul, his full name, and that's actually his initials that form his nickname, Kaj. Villanueva. Well, not happy about hitting the turf. And that's what happened there. So the referee having a conversation with the lads. And I think we've got a slight issue here. Roskillo is always helping everyone out, just helping Patharapon. Yes, Chayapon. The ball's just going to sail a bit too far. Jack Spencer will try to get it, but Sirapop stows it. It's off to Sapon. Oh, stretch across. That's what Fanek would believe. It's going to be a bit too far for Chavanbit to get to it, and he'll just let go. Well, we've hit 65 minutes here of action. 65 minutes. And Thailand still holding on to that lead, which they claimed at about 28 minutes into the game. And that was on the back of a strike by a beautiful connection, actually, by Panthamit. That's what makes them so special. Well, movements and Chayapon on collision. Rice back to Villanueva. Rice finding Roskillo. He's got Yatsakon to deal with. And Jaime Roskillo is actually he's a wonderful lad. He's a terrific defender. 317 passes for the Philippines with 86% accuracy against Thailand's 285 passes with 83% accuracy. 2 fouls conceded by the Philippines, 3 by Team Thailand. Here goes Yatsakon. Yatsakon needs a helping hand. Decides to slip it back to Chayapon, and you just wonder whether that may have been the right thing to do. But Chavanbit sends it back to Chayapon. Chayapon getting it up into the air and away from the playing field. But a touch there or a deflection will always mean there's a corner in store. Also very interesting footballer, Chayapon Oton. The referee is going to call that action. But Villanueva falling down for the 4th or 5th time. He was pushed over, and don't blame him. Guimaraes. He's going to get back into the action here. Guimaraes will just finding, well, his lads. Here goes the captain, Muins to Lucero. Lucero to Caraig, Caraig to Pena. Sapon claims it, but Caraig, while chasing it down. And I do believe it's going to be a throw-in opportunity, and Cheon Caraig, well, as he always does, will go ahead to clean the ball. Well, that's his, that's almost like a routine for him. And not everybody does that, but it is interesting. So here's Cheon Caraig. Quick defensive work there by Sapon. It was Pena restoring it. Pena chasing it. Straight off to Caraig on the left. Caraig will play it off Sapon. Yatsakon getting in. Mariona. Well, now with it. And I think, well, that ball certainly looked like it sailed out of line. So Mariona will have to do the trot back. And I have to tell you, of course, that we've got an absolutely fantastic well, cheer team there for Thailand. I did say it earlier, it's just about 3 or 4 of them. But before the game started, when the warm-up was on, I was actually getting a view of them, and there was one lad on the percussion on the drums, and there's another guy, I mean, that's just a single drum, and just one other lad singing. Well, I could put him in any opera, and I guess he'd perform. And it's wonderful to hear that music coming from just about 2 or 3 lads. I mean, there are fans watching the game, not participating in the music. It's a bit of a wild one there. Thailand can breathe easy, even as Mariona was getting a bit too close for comfort. Mariona also looking at starting off a wonderful career, you know, in the Philippines. 20 years old now. Was born in, he's a native of California, born in Los Altos. His dad is Salvadorian and his mother is Filipino. He played for the youth team internationally for El Salvador, and that was in 2022 and 2025 was in the Philippines under-23 team, and then he's also played for the senior team since 2024. Played for a couple of teams over a period of time, including the Oakland Roots, Laredo Heat, Central Valley Fuego, and AV Alta, which was a new club that just started off recently. Defensive measures being taken here by Villanueva, and that offside call, of course, will just confirm that there's no threat. It was Chanowetsi Lau. Just breaking beyond that barrier, and it's normally, well, his habit, he's always up there in front. And I've always said this, attacking midfielders, second strikers and strikers, you can never keep your eye on the assistant referee to find out when you're offside. I mean, it just takes away your focus from trying to strike or create an opportunity for a teammate to strike. And I think that that's so important here in an event like this, that you've just got to move ahead and try and create whatever you can for your team. 18 minutes left on the clock, plus a bit of added time thrown in for stoppages. Philippines have never progressed beyond the group stage in the ASEAN Under-23 Championship before. But here in the Mandiri Cup 2025, it's been a great ride for them. They put on some stellar performances, and here they are battling it out for second runners-up in the tournament. Jack Spenner. And a throw to be taken by Stepon. So Stepon will take the throw-in. Katarapon sending it to Fonek. Oh, this could be fairly dangerous. Nico Guimaraes will get in the pot there. Sialau still with it. Yes, Yotsakon, and I think a step too many from the Thai team, but not this time as Sirapop makes it through. That's 3 times too many. The attack from the Thai team. Guimaraes well able to keep Sialau at bay. Palmed that ball away. Resquilo fails to clear it, does slip there. Yotsakon decides to send it to Sirapop, and Sirapop going for goal. And I do believe Guimaraes will have had his eye first on Yotsakon. Beautifully angled goal as well from Sirapop 1D, and it's now 2-0.
did say this earlier. Well, one of the finest players that we've looked at in this tournament, Sirapop 1D, went unnoticed in the first and second game, but the ability to fall really deep into defense, the ability to work the midfield, and then to create opportunities and to attack. And I think it's quite a joy to watch someone do that. Touches from Sirapop 1D, 20 passes and 4 shots. That tells us a bit of a story in today's event. He's been in absolutely fine form. So Sirapop 1D. So we call it the third and fourth place match. I love to call it the second runners-up. Just gives the lads a bit more, polish, I'd say. And more power to the Philippines. They made the semi-finals. They're right there, in the top 4. And no matter where they finish, whether they finish 3rd or 4th in today's event, they will have finished in the top 4. Having said that, top 3 just holds a little bit more weight. But these are the best teams, in the under-23 arena that we're looking at in the ASEAN. Just a reminder once again that this is the Mandari Cup 2025. So Carino will be replaced. And coming on, it's going to be, Andres Aldeguer. And Jaime Rosquilos will be replaced by Theo Lebon, so that's Theo. Fresh pair of feet might make a difference here for Team Philippines. Muen sending that back to Guimaraes. The Philippines definitely have a plan B, and that's how you saw them swatch positions. Jiang Karai getting in to the area. He's got Otu Banatao there as well. Can't move it further. But he'll be happy, just to get his team an opportunity. That's what matters the most. And stepping up to take the corner, it's going to be Mariona. Goes in for the shot corner. Craig plays that off for Neck, not intentionally. Here goes Craig with the throw-in. Swings that over fairly well. Jack Spenner behind it. Sends it to Gavin Moons, who's lobbed that over. Chance here for Banatao to knock that in. And what a goal here! Otu Banatao has just reduced the deficit. And that's smartly played by the captain, Gavin Moons, with a fine delivery in. Banatao makes no mistake. It's now 2-1. And the Philippines will need just one more goal to get back into the action. Fairly late here from Otu Banatao, but well done. Just the right touch. Nothing fancy, but good enough to find its way through. So 2-1. Well, just about 11 minutes shy of hitting the 90. There's still a good opportunity here for Team Philippines to get back into the action, to create something here special, well, to make a statement. Well, Bonathau just made one. Interesting times here. Here's Jack Spinner. Springing their step now, the Philippines. Theo. That's knocked away. Yotsakon. Burapa will take it forward. He's got Gavin to keep him company. Yotsakon's going to go for goal. Gavin stands in the path, and Jack Spinner says, I'll send it straight back to Karaik. Well, that was Villanueva, sorry. Here's Penna now. Good pass ahead from the captain earlier, just making the difference there for the team. Here's Bonathau, got Aldegur and Penna in that goal area. And that's picked up safely by Sarawat. I do believe it wasn't goal bound, but better be safe than sorry, says Sarawat to Theo. So Lebons, Theo Lebons. Also bringing on the attack here. But what a change. And all it takes is just one goal to light a spark. Well, to keep you on the loop, that was also, I do believe, just a bit of a worry there for, well, Penna and Sirapop. And I do believe it was, well, Otto Bonathau's, well, third goal in this event. And yes, it is Bonathau's third goal. Well, started his account when in the debut match against Malaysia, when he netted a brace. Wasn't able to find the target after that, but here he is back again in action. Bonathau with the header. Bonathau still with it. Aldegur was right behind it. Mariona will claim it. Gets it away from Pichichai. It's still in the box. Moves it to Bonathau. Oh, just a chance missed there. And the Thai defenders will quick to close in on Otto Bonathau. Well, Gavin Moons will just have Tirapot Proatong on his tail. And every throw-in opportunity will count. Craig. And there's a reason why he actually cleans the ball. If you look at it closely, probably gets a bit slippery in his hands. He just wants a good grip on it so he can throw it well. Opportunities missed, you would believe, but it's the Thai defense that will make sure that that ball is out of harm's way, while the lads in blue decide, well, that's the right thing to do because they get another corner. Mariona. Javier Mariona. Well, missed out on seeing Liddell play in today's game. It's turned away by Yotsakon. Straight up in the air from Karaig. And Jack Spinner will sending it back to Mariona. Mariona only meets the feet of Pichichai, although he was looking for Bonathau. And here we go, leading goal scorers, Jens Raven of Indonesia with 7, Otto Abang Bonathau of Philippines with 3. And then you've got a couple of lads into Nguyen Ding Bak being one of them. And there's, well, also Nguyen Hiel Minh of Vietnam and Yotsakorn Burapha and Hakimi Azmi. These are all lads who scored 2 goals apiece. And we've got Seksan Rothery who will come in now for Sirapop 1D. Seksan, of course, one of the stars of the team, already well known in senior circles, is the lad that leads the team as a captain. Today, of course, it's Sita Bunla. Well, I do believe is the alternate captain. Jan Karaik. Swung his arm up over well, and Bonathal denied by the woodwork. Oh, what a bit of, I was going to say a bit of luck, but Bonathal, what an opportunity here now. Team Thailand will taking advantage of the situation. Chayapon has sent that through, and that's in. Pinball. Did strike the inside of the post. Seksan Rothery comes off the bench, gets the ball into the goal. It's now 3-1. Thailand have their lead restored in this game, and it is also Seksan's second goal of the tournament. Ah, that is wonderful. Well, just a very calm left footer caught the inside of the post. Guimaraes taken by surprise. And he gets the captain's armband on from Sita Bunla. Sita, of course, well, did captain the team for most part of this game. And as I said, he's the alternate captain, or probably the vice captain, most occasions. So Seksan Rothery has struck here. And the Philippines will have to now dig deep once again. So there we have it, goals on 28 minutes, 74 minutes and 86 minutes. For Team Thailand. Ortsman wasn't really expecting 4 goals for the count. Thought it was probably going to be 3, but that's me. That's me. It's not. And I'd never make a good. I'd never be able to make a good prediction, and I'm glad for that, because that just leaves the match to be more enjoyable. Here goes Jan Karaik. Well, this time the ball being turned away. The last time around, Bonathal was the first to get a touch of it. Patrabon. Here's Jan Karaik. It's back to Bonathal. Bonathal was just hoping that, well, there'd be a bit of work there from Theo. So we've got, well, 2 lads getting ready to come on for our Team Thailand. Well, just about a minute and a half away from hitting the 90. And as I said, we will have a few stoppages. Shouldn't be too much, because there's been no major injuries. These lads have played very fair. Quick run from Jan Karaik. But he's got Chavanwit. Chavanwit Sialau, once he gets the ball, well, likes to chase it down, get straight into the goal. He's quite a pacey lad. Quick back pass there, and straight into the waiting arms of Guimaraes. So Seksan denied a brace, but he was on course for a goal all the same. So what a wonderful way to
well, start off in a game to come off the bench and score, and that's normally one of the greatest joys for any team, and it's always a smart move by the coach to bring in the right lad at the right time. Here's the pawn. And while we wait for those two lads to come on for the Philippines, let's remind you that we've also got, well, just a little bit, we've got two substitutions on, and we have the added time. Just didn't want to spoil the surprise. 4 minutes. 4 minutes of added time in this matchup. And as I said, wasn't expecting too much because we've not had any major squabbles or major collisions on the ground. So Thailand, of course, you know, it's a very bittersweet, well, tournament for them in a way. And if you look back in time, Thailand are making their 4th appearance in this tournament, and they won the inaugural event in 2005. They missed out in 2019 to Indonesia. In 2022, they missed out to Vietnam. Oh, that could have been a goal. It could have been a goal, but Tirapat needs to, well, tie those shooting boots a bit tighter. Well, took it with his left foot. Couldn't find the target here. Tirapat Pruatong. And here we have it. So coming out for Team Philippines, it'll be, well, Craig as Taninko replaces him. And Tanavit, of course, comes in for Yotsakon Burapa. So that's Tanavit Pochai. And Taninko Ozigi will replace Craig. That's Zachary Taninko. Fonek will be replaced by Songkram Samut. That's Songkram Samut Nampueng. Made his presence felt in that opening game of Thailand. Works down the wing. So 4 minutes of added time is all we have, and we've already scaled past 2, so it's going to be quite interesting. If Thailand can have a rush of, if the Philippines can have a rush of inspiration there, it might change everything. Quick pass there from Tirapat. Tirapat gets it back, receives it again from Sexton. Well, stepping in now, Songkrong Samut. Philippines able to ward off that danger. Thailand are still keeping the pressure up. Here's the pawn. Pawn back to Sexton Rathre. Well, the captain will play it straight off Jack Spencer. That's going to be a corner opportunity. Here's Songkrong Samut. A fairly low throwing one, and that stayed right in front of the goal. Quick thinking on the part of the Philippines defense. Absolutely wonderful kick, actually, by Songkrong Samut earlier. Was trying to nudge that in. Chavan Wetselao only meets with Brian Villanueva. It's turned away by Banatao. And that's pretty much the end of the game, as Thailand will claim pride here as they finish second runners-up in the ASEAN Under-23 Mandiri Cup 2025. It's been a journey for them, Well, they missed out once again, the fourth time around from, well, claiming the championship and adding another, cap to that crown that they have. But I do believe it's been a wonderfully fought game. Philippines, of course, making great progress here. They put on a show here today, and a show of skill, talent, and perseverance. But Thailand will claim the third spot as Philippines finish fourth. 3 goals, of course. It was Seksan Rothri to score the last one. Very quickly, it's Philippines 1, Thailand 3. The final score, with Banatao being the only scorer for the Philippines. I'm Glenn Mascarenas, and I do hope you've enjoyed the action of this encounter. I'll be back with you tomorrow for the final. Till then, stay well and don't forget to catch us again.
Okay, number 12, you scored a goal that widened Thailand lead. How important was the moment for securing the team's third place finish?
ก็เราสามารถทำประตูให้ทีมมีจังหวะขึ้นนำได้อีกก็คิดยังไงบ้างกับการที่เราจบที่3กับทัวร์นาเมนต์นี้ครับ
ก็เราอยากได้แชมป์ครับแต่ได้ที่3ก็โอเคครับ
Of course we expect to get the champion but yeah to get the third place seems okay it's fine for us
Okay, today's match you played a big role throughout the match, contributing in attack and helping the team control the game. What worked so well for you and your teammates today?
ก็วันนี้เราเองก็มีส่วนร่วมกับทีมเยอะแล้วก็มีบทบาทกับทีมเล่นกับการเล่นนี้ก็คิดยังไงบ้างครับ
ก็อยากช่วยทีมให้ได้มากที่สุดก็ได้ที่3ก็โอเคครับ
Of course for himself he want to try his best to help the team
Okay, thank you. ขอบคุณครับOkay, Banatao, you scored in the second half and giving the team hope of a comeback. How did it feel to bring that spark back into the game?
It felt amazing. I mean, we were 2 goals down. That goal just felt like it gave us it raised our spirit, made sure that we wanted to fight for it more. And unfortunately, they scored one, but we kept fighting till the end, and I'm extremely proud of this group.
Okay, even though the result didn't go your way, what positive can you and the team take from this performance and the World Tournament?
The whole tournament is just we're not underdogs. We proved out. We came out here, fought with some of the biggest teams in the area, but we stood our ground and we fought. So, I mean, even though this result didn't go our way, we proved to everyone that we're a team. We're here to fight. We're here to win a trophy. And I can't wait for the future. This is a new era for the Philippines.
Okay, thank you, Banatal.
The battle for who will finish third, who will finish fourth, about to begin here in the ASEAN Under-23 Mandiri Cup 2025. And that's a decent setup there coming in from Phantomit, and that ball won't find the target. And I do believe it's an effort from Yotsukon. Thailand looking fairly sharp here, and that one's going to go way over the target from Sirapop. Now getting back into space, but unable to create too much here. Here's Sitabunla, and what a connect that is! Panthamit with the opening goal, and the captain with the assist. It's 1-0 Thailand. The timing really. Yotsukon rushes in, puts it past the away post. And this time, Guimares will deny Yotsukon, or it's Sirapop denied. And that's kept away too. Fantastic work being done by the Philippines keeper right through today. Another save there. Could be something in here. Yotsukon with the assist. And that's a fine finish at Sirapop. Well, it's just got the second goal for Thailand. It's now 2-0. Oh, what a finish. Banatao has just reduced the deficit. It is Moens who lobbed that into the box. It's a fine delivery and a fine finish. Otu Banatao with his third goal in the tournament. It's now 2-1. Throw in taken by Karai. And straight off the woodwork, Banatao denied. Oh, what a miss. But here goes Chayapon, here comes Sexton, and that's pinball straight off that left post. So 3-1, Thailand lead with the captain scoring now. Oh, what an event this has been, and here goes another one, and that's a miss. So Tirapong missing out on the last one, but it's ended Philippines 1, Thailand 3, with Thailand claiming the third spot in the ASEAN Under-23 Mandiri Cup 2025. Philippines will finish fourth.